They're just not stopping. The leaders are just not stopping. You join us. This is a replay from Sunday afternoon. This is 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon. You can see that Robin crossed the ferry before everybody else and blasted straight on to the penultimate parcours. Abdullah hot on Robin's heels, also crossing the ferry. Christoph a little bit behind, but still pushing. If you've been following his socials, he's clearly putting in big efforts to catch up, but just isn't quite keeping up. At least with these really, really fast guys at the front. Robin just doesn't stop. This is about midnight now, local time, I think. So they stop for a little bit here, but then Robin just carries on going. He's barely stopping. It's madness. I think he's taken a direct route versus other people. He's done slightly fewer Ks, but perhaps more gravelly compared with Abdullah and Christoph. And you can see Abdullah and Christoph quite close together now. But then I think Christoph takes a moment to stop, and Abdullah then gets a bit more distance on Christoph. There's not that far to go. I mean, still a long way by anyone's standards, but not by the context of the whole race. So let's go back to the live view. Robin out in front. And actually, Tim DeWitt, Cap 3, doing a really good effort to catch up. And now, not that far behind Christoph in the grand scheme of things. There's some great photos from Thomas Montes, Arrière de Peloton. Check him out. Love this picture of Robin on the ferry. It's clearly a moment to rest for these guys and stock up is what it is. And there's some great photos on the Transcontinental official Instagram. They're great photographers out and about, and it really shows, although some of these guys are wearing jackets, this could be early morning, clearly it's very hot. You can see this is Sherry Cardona, the winning pair at the moment, cooling down with some water, and lots of people are putting ice creams down their back, etc. We've got an update from Sarah Ruggins.
This race does funny things to people. I ran into another gentleman this morning around 7 a.m. and he looks like, in normal life, he would be like an immaculately presented, like, Italian guy. And I found him outside the petrol station at 7 a.m. just scarfing down this, like, disgusting looking chocolate cake. And I would have judged him, but I was on my way in there to get a liter of Coke and some Haribo for breakfast, so.
Everyone's taking this a little differently. She's still powering on. I think she will be somewhere in this pack here. Yeah, Cap 303B, Sarah Ruggins, stopped for 27% of the time. Moving speed still really strong, around 20 k's an hour. I think any moving speed around 20 k's an hour is really, really impressive. Looking further back, we've got a lot of people on parcours 2 at the moment. Some of the pairs are doing really well. I think the Jana Kessenheimer is still the fastest woman on the field by quite some margin, actually. We've got, I think, is it Jamie Wilson? Yeah, Jamie Wilson. If you listen to the podcast, you can hear her chat about saddle sores and having to move around, find the right position. I know I've struggled with saddle sores over the years and trying to do this. I've got a friend of mine is on the course. Her name is Fran Scott. This is her first ultra race. She's done lots of touring in the past, and I know she really struggled coming over parcours 1 and the climbing around there, I think. But it seems like she powered through some tough pain, some saddle sores, a little bit of knee pain, and has put in such good shifts since then. I'll get some updates from her for future updates. But she's having a really, really strong race. I'm really impressed with her resilience against some pain. I don't know when we're going to see this race finish. I think it's not that far from over. I think Robin might take another 24 hours or so to do this. So I think at some point on Tuesday we're going to see Robin finish if he carries on the way he is.